Hey everyone, Bensley here with week 7 of the Search for a Budget Gem, the series where I roll dice to pick a random game that cost under $10. This week, I rolled a 71 and landed on The Adventures of Elena Temple. When you load The Adventures of Elena Temple, you're presented with a selection screen of 7 different computers or consoles to play on. You're also given a somewhat humorous but also kind of sad story about a developer that always made the wrong choices when deciding on which platform to release his title. This story doesn't have anything to do with the gameplay, it is just a fun made-up history of the development. When you're ready to begin, you can choose which platform you want to play on. Your choices include the Pomodoro 4, Todd 300, Maple Computer, Some Toy, Some Toy Advanced, NS Boss, or a Bell computer. It doesn't matter which platform you choose, as they all play the same exact game. The only difference is the graphic styles. Your save file works across all platforms, so you can try them all and see which one you like best without the need to start over. So now when you actually start the game of The Adventures of Elena Temple, you learn that renowned explorer Elena Temple uncovers a secret underground entrance. The temptation of gold and precious gems overcomes the fear of the unknown as she falls into the pit. She wasn't aware before falling in, but the way in is not the way out, and now finding an exit is her goal. And now we begin. The controls are very simple. You can move left and right, jump, and shoot a gun that holds only 2 bullets at a time. You can zoom in and zoom out by using the ZR and ZL buttons. Pressing the plus button lets you see the riches you've gathered and take a look at the map. While you're in the menu, you can see that there are 8 gems and 120 coins to collect. It doesn't tell you anywhere, but there's also 3 hidden scrolls to collect that unlock various map features. The map is a 7x7 grid of 49 different rooms. There are also a few hidden rooms where you'll find the scrolls mentioned previously. You're free to travel the map in any direction you feel like and collect the coins and gems within. The coins will either be out in plain sight or in jars, so be sure to destroy all of them. In some rooms, you'll need to complete small puzzles to reach the coins. They can be figured out pretty easily, but some will make you think a bit. You won't need to collect all 120 coins to escape, but you will need to find all 8 gems. The gems will be found in treasure chests throughout the map. There are a few types of enemies and obstacles that get in your way, such as bats, snakes, saws, and spikes. Touch one and you'll die instantly. This isn't a big deal though, because there's no penalty for dying. If you die, 98.19% of the time, you just respawn in the same room and continue along your adventure. The game looks pretty nice when you take into account what the developer's going for. When you play on the various platforms, I think it's pretty spot on, even down to having a little bit of glare on the screen. The music and sound effects are effective, but leave a little to be desired. I would have really liked if the music and sound effects changed to emulate what you might have heard on the platform you're choosing to play on. As it is right now, all the music and sound effects are the same across the board. While The Adventures of Elena Temple does have a lot of charm, it is over pretty quick. I completed the game in just an hour and 34 minutes with everything collected. I personally don't see a whole lot of replay value out of this, but if you're the type of person that enjoys speedrunning games, this is a good one for that. When you complete the game, there's a stat screen that shows your playtime, number of deaths, shots fired, enemies killed, and more, so you can create your own challenges if you want. Something that's nice to see about this game is that the developer has updated it twice already since release, most recently just this past August. The updates have included a stat screen including medals for each stat, new music tracks for the secret rooms, zoom enhancements, and bug fixes. The developer also posts the patch notes in the news section of the Switch UI, and I appreciate that. My biggest complaint about the game is that if you collect all the hidden scrolls, it becomes very easy. The scrolls show you if you've completed a room, where the gem locations are, and where the secret rooms are. It's just my biggest complaint, but it's still a fairly small one. I thought The Adventures of Elena Temple was an enjoyable hour and a half. I liked the gimmick of having just one game, but giving you a different way to experience it. Tying it all together with the made-up development history of the title was a nice touch. It's a good game to relive your days of playing on these platforms. If you're not into reliving the early days of gaming, this isn't going to be for you. That said, I think the game was worth it at $5, though it was recently on sale for 40% off. I'm happy to support a solo indie developer that he's passionate about his game and he's continuing to provide updates for it. So that's it for week 7 of the search for a budget gem. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe as this is a weekly series. Smash that like and share button as well. You can check out my website at www.bedsley.reviews.com for more articles throughout the week. And now, enjoy some more gameplay from the Adventures of Elena Temple.